Well, that was an interesting day yesterday, wasn't it? For Boris Johnson, Allegra Stratton, the Conservative Party, and their shenanigans at Christmas time. And not only that, the country at large. Well, Boris pulled a flanker last night, didn't he? And declared Plan B. Hasn't gone very well for him today, though, has it? Let's have a look at this now. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Thursday. Andy the Gabby Cabby sitting in his car on a Thursday evening, as per usual, talking to you fine people. Hope you're all doing all right, by the way, and thank you very much for your support. Well, we all need to support each other through these times, don't we? We don't know whether we're going sideways, arse from our elbow, or anything else. A lot like Boris Johnson, really. You look what he did last night. We had the furore regarding these Christmas parties that the Conservatives apparently held last year. You know, the ones where they did that and expected the rest of us to sit indoors like good people and do as we're told and not have our Christmases. Well, it didn't work out like that, did it? He declared Plan B. This wasn't about public safety. This wasn't about the pandemic. It wasn't about anything else. Being an ex-journalist himself, Boris Johnson probably knows full well how to work the media and work the general public from behind, and he probably has advisors that can do the same as well. And he thought he would declare Plan B at precisely 6 o'clock when the evening news comes out. It would override any scandal to do with his Christmas party and try and sweep it under the carpet. Well, that didn't go too well, did it? I woke up this morning and had a good look at the news and the papers, and let's have a look at some of this, shall we? He's been told by a top Tory, if you've misled Parliament, sling your up, pal, you're off, out the door, and we will get somebody else in your place. He's still denying it, even now, despite being presented with the proof. Allegra Stratton got thrown under the bus and resigned. Who knows what went on in the background to do with that, but she's gone. Quite a heartfelt, sincere speech full of apologies by all accounts. But I think she was a sacrificial lamb for this whole debacle. Whoopsie, caught on camera, you have to go. And in he brings Plan B. I said to you yesterday, all this seems a little bit too convenient for me, the timing of it, this outburst, this leak. By the way, where did that come from? Was that Cummings or someone else? Apparently, there may have even been 6 separate Christmas parties last year, while we were all told to stay at home, protect the NHS and save lives, including one to celebrate the downfall and the exit of Dominic Cummings. One vital thing that this government now has to understand is that if you expect us to obey the laws that you lay down, then you have to be shown to following them yourselves. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, after all. And time again, from Barnard Castle to cosy little parties to cushy contracts given out to your mates, you have slipped up and you have been exposed time and time again. Even mainstream journalists are coming out and saying the same thing as I am. Well, some of them. Yes, according to Dan Walton, if the government do not like or follow their own COVID rules, how can they expect us to do the same? I think Alex Belfield said it right yesterday. He was going to stick with Plan A. They can fuck right off. That about sums up my feelings, and I'm sure it sums up the feelings of many others in this country. We're done, we're through, we've had enough. What worries me with Boris is who would end up in his place if he fell. could be anybody, but this whole thing's a joke. I really don't know what to say anymore. There you go, a catalogue of blunders that Boris tried to sweep under the carpet with the introduction of Plan B last night. I even spoke to a cab driver I know this morning. He said it himself. This isn't about public safety. This is about reputation and protecting what little reputation they have left. Toodaloo.